indentation is locked, so we're going to have to do it upright.
It's not really that big of a deal, is it?
Not really a big deal, but I just don't know why sometimes it lets me do it and sometimes it don't. Okay. How you feeling?
Good.
Well, you're about to be feeling a whole lot better because today's episode is sponsored in part by Comfort Food. Because right here at AdvancedCBDSolutions.com, you can get the best comfort food from locally, right here in this area, shipped to your house anywhere in the galaxy. That's right. So if you're on Mars and you want some comfort food, feel free to head over to AdvancedCBDSolutions.com and use that discount code YTWS to take 10% off your order. Yes, that's 10% off your whole order today, right now, when you use code YTWS10. And now we're going to be doing what we love doing on this show and taking a nice little sample here of comfort food.
No.
No? She don't want to bite?
I just ate.
She just ate, wrestling fans.
Why, babe? We could have just put it over without eating it, but if you're going to force me to eat it, I will.
I like to show the fans how much I love
He likes to waste our edibles,
Rice
actually.
Krispies.
Like last night, it's like 10 o'clock. He's like, you want to eat the Rice Krispie treat? I'm like, sure. 10 minutes later, I'm sleeping.
Comfort food. For 10% off.
I guess I'll be going to bed early tonight. I won't. Don't expect anything too fun to be happening.
It's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Right?
These are really good.
Yeah. See? You're welcome. What can I say? You're welcome.
These are great. They're the best.
Yeah, they are.
They make you feel good. They put you to sleep if you're tired.
Which is a good thing. Some people have a hard time sleeping.
Yeah.
So-
Or if you just want to watch a movie and you're feeling pretty good, it'll put you in the perfect mood for your favorite movie.
Yeah. Super good. And this is Fruity Crispy Clouds. All right?
Yeah.
Super good.
I can't believe he's still eating. We just went to Taco Bell.
Well, you know, I am weighing in now at 186 pounds. So, in order to keep this physique growing the way that it is, I got to keep on eating as often as I can. So, shout out to our friends at AdvancedCBDSolutions.com. If you're in the area, you can head over to the CBD store, which is like Advanced CBD Plus. And it's at 7007 North 2nd Street. I'm pretty sure that's the address. Right next to the Combat Club where Kate and I do all of our working out, training, and wrestling. Right? So welcome to the wrestling show, guys. We are the Outliers. Today we're going to be answering questions. If you guys got any questions, feel free to drop them in this comment section below. Go to the live chat section where you can type the questions in there. I'll be able to read them aloud to Kate. We're going to do a question and answer session here after we're done talking for a little bit. So if you guys have any questions that you want to ask Kate, feel free to write them now. But the first thing I'd like to get into today is we do already have a question. We have a couple questions from some of our good fans out there. If you guys leave comments anywhere on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, I'm going to collect these comments, and once a week we'll go live on the clubhouse here from our beautiful patio at the clubhouse.
All right, question.
What's
What's the question?
So the
Give me
first
the
question comes from Richard Silvley in YouTube land. And Richard asks us, will the Hardcore Championship be defended at YouTube Mania 5?
You know, that's an interesting question to ask. Now, there was a falling out with the last Hardcore Champion between me and, you know, I wasn't really going to mention her name, but I feel like, fuck it, I'm going to anyways. But yeah, Courtney and me kind of had a falling out. We're not going to be wrestling anymore. And, you know, obviously she's not going to give me the belt back. That's just kind of how she is going to be about it. And she has the belt and she's just going to, I guess, keep it and retire with it. Not saying we can't have any hardcore matches, but as far as the belt is concerned, I'm just like so over the belts. This is like, how many belts have we got? How many have we gotten stolen? Is this the first one?
Well, the first one was stolen, but we got it back. And then this one, yeah, stolen. We're probably not going to get it back.
No, if I know Courtney, she is not going to give me anything
If
back.
I know Courtney, she already pawned that shit for $25 worth of blow. And yeah, the belt's already been shot up her nose, so what the fuck are we going to do with it now?
Ooh,
It's worthless.
That's some
Right.
hard truth right there, but yeah.
I mean, it is the truth.
You know, Courtney, you had your little time to shine there. I gave you the belt, and then
Didn't have
just like everybody else here on the show, once they get a belt, they get a little skittish, and then they run away because they realize that they can't be a champ the way that we are.
No.
And when that reality sets in, they just gotta leave, go packing.
Yeah, which, it's too bad. You think you're going to give somebody a title to kind of boost their ego, boost their career, and all it usually ends up doing is expose people who are fake. You put a title on somebody and exposes them for who they are. That's what we've noticed here on the wrestling show anyway. People are all scratching and clawing.
Y'all can't take the heat. You come on the wrestling show thinking that you can handle what we're doing here, but they just can't. And that's what makes us outliers. Not only outliers, but winners.
Yeah. 'Cause we can handle the heat. I live in the kitchen.
Bro, it's so true.
So yeah, bro, thanks for the question. I know everybody's probably wondering about the hardcore style of wrestling, and bro, that's not going anywhere. Here at the Wrestling Show, we created our own style of wrestling, and a lot of it is mixed with
Not
hardcore.
even our own style of wrestling, but obviously the show and the way it's set up and the storylines and the matches, the match types, they're different. The whole way we set up the show is different. So if you're looking for a new wrestling storyline, the Wrestling Show is where to find it.
It's true, bro, and we don't even call it wrestling, behind the scenes. We call it theatrical violence. Everybody has their own terms that they kick around the office. Well, when's the last time we've gone out and seen who was the better wrestler? We go out and see who can do theatrical violence the best and make it look the most real and scary and dangerous, because at the end of the day, the wrestling fans are all looking for the possibility of violence. And we like to provide them with that once or twice a week here on the Wrestling Show. So we don't need a hardcore championship belt to define. Yeah, someone's literally pulling up right now. They must know we're live.
This is
All right, wrestling fans, stay tuned. Yeah, you never know. Last time this happened, it ended up being a FedEx guy.
I went running in the house. And
Yeah.
who is this guy?
But our neighbors might be having a party.
Yeah, maybe they're having
honestly.
a party.
Yeah, I think
Or just
so.
act like we're not talking shit.
Mm.
Right here on the front porch.
So go ahead and drink some taco.
Just be cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So that's our first question, and I hope that clears up any controversy that there may have been on whether or not Courtney is going to be back on the show. I mean, we named her Insane for a reason. We figured the only time she was going to be here was going to be insane moments in between chaos.
Well, at the end of the
and
day,
it was.
Courtney wasn't a wrestler. She wasn't a wrestling fan. She didn't really understand wrestling. So when Kate Jones' promo started heating up, Courtney took it a little more seriously than I thought she was going to. And even though I've known her since I was 13, she acted like she had never met me before and thought that my promos were how I was actually acting. She ended up getting mad at me and actually quoting my promos to me. And I'm like, oh, you're brilliant. You're real smart. You're going to talk about my promos like it's how I am. People just, they're not going to understand it. I don't think Kate is going to be able to have friends, or me is going to be able to have friends until I'm no longer a wrestler, because people just don't understand what I do here. And that is fine.
It's called the hook. Here in the wrestling world, we call that.
But at the end of the day, Courtney started a hater. She hated my show, and she didn't like anything that I was doing. But then when she realized, oh, maybe I could profit off of it, she thought she could just use me to get ahead. And then when she realized that, you could try to be like me, you can try to get the notoriety that Kate gets, but good luck to you.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. We all know who the number one is here.
Yeah. She started off as a hater. She even came out and told you that she was hating. It wasn't until her baby daddy convinced her that Kate was a good wrestler that she even decided to start watching. So.
But started a
Appreciate
hater,
that.
you'll end a hater.
Oh yeah. That's true, man. That's what they say. The people you run into on the way up are the same ones that you fall down on going down, or something like that, right? I think that's how that story goes. So it makes sense. She's seen us rising, just like a lot of other wrestlers out there or characters out there, and they decided to try to hook on and fishtail, lasso onto us.
Ride my wave, bitch.
Yeah. And it's gonna plummet. Now I hear the only way that she can even get anybody to talk about her is if she talks about you.
I mean, that's generally the way it goes. If you want to get noticed and you want to get views, all you have to do is mention Kate Jones, and I bet you it'll be there. So keep using my name and using the show and using wrestling to try to get, I'm not quite sure, but go right ahead.
Hashtag TWS. Keep on doing it. We appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for the support. At the end, they say the haters are the ones that make you famous. And I'm sure about 6 of the people right now on the live chat, you know who I'm talking to.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you to the actual fans. Thank you to everybody that actually supports us and wants to see us move ahead and it doesn't get bothered by entertainment. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is. This is entertainment. And I am here to entertain and I do it well. That's why I have them all talking on a daily. Keep talking.
They will. They will. And they'll keep on smashing that down like button, which actually helps the algorithm. So go right ahead and smash
who cares?
it. Yeah, I mean, I don't care.
Who gives a shit? But regardless of all the shit, you look stupid taking so much time to talk about me. But like I said, all my apps out there, you know who the fuck you are. Keep joining together and talking your shit. Because at the end of the day, you failed at what I'm doing. And that's why you're mad.
That's a good point.
That's why you're mad. And that's why I'm the best wrestler.
You are the best wrestler.
On YouTube, it's like undeniable.
I mean, you're the most innovative wrestler. Let's just go ahead and say that. There's never before and never will be another Kate Jones.
Self-taught.
Oh, exactly. I mean, you started inside of a living room, wrestled in a basement, wrestled in a storage locker, wrestled in a boxing ring, wrestled in an MMA cage, and now you wrestle in a low-boy professional wrestling ring. These haters out there...
Leveling up, and I continue to level up with or without anybody on the show.
Yeah, they choose not to see the progress for whatever reason. They want to try to hold you back. It's like, why would you not give in to greatness?
Because they're too afraid that I might, outdo them, like get rich or make money, and, why would somebody want me to actually succeed that's around me? It's shocking.
Yeah.
All these people that surround themselves with me, might I say. I'm not out here calling bitches up like, hey, you want to be on the show? Hell the fuck no, that's not how I roll. Bitches show up here to my show to get what I give them. But then to get cocky at the end of the day and think that you're going to do more or you're going to make the money or you're going to put me in the grave so you can do better. Whoa, bro.
It's going to take a lot more than anything they got to bury Kate Jones.
I love drama.
They can keep on trying to dig. Let them dig all they want. Get the shovels.
So,
go look.
Like I said, at the end of the day, you ain't getting views unless you're talking about Kate and Matt Jones, and that's why they have to do it.
Yeah, I mean that's essentially why these people collabed with us in the first place. The same people that collabed with us to get these views, numbers, notoriety, are the same ones now that are going to turn it right around and try to use us to get their numbers without us.
But then they realize they can't.
So they got to keep on talking about us.
So they have to keep on talking about it.
Because once they do a topic that has nothing to do with not us, it ain't going to be the same shit. No one's going to care.
Yeah, why would anybody care?
No, they don't realize that we are the way. We made the path, okay?
We are the way, the truth, and the life.
Sounds like you're quoting the Monsignor. He's not allowed on this show anymore.
The only way to success is through me.
There you go. Is that a new one?
I just fucking made that shit
That
up.
sounds like a t-shirt, all right? I like it.
Sounds like a Bible verse.
Yeah.
Pretty it is a Bible verse.
Okay, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Add it to Ezekiel. I can use some more phrases there.
Oh, I mean, it is somewhere in the Bible. I just don't know where.
Okay.
No, that's definitely a Bible quote right there. Don't ask me how I know it, but I do.
Spending too much time in the Monsignor's class.
Yeah, it's like the way, the truth, and the life. There's no way to the Father except through me. It's like one of Jesus's.
Oh, yes. It's all coming back to me now. John 3:16.
No. For God so loved the world that he saved his only begotten
Son. Oh, is that what that is? Oh, fuck no.
You can tell we spent a lot of time in
I don't
church
got my
when we were
cheat sheet in
kids.
front of me. A lot of times when I'm just spouting off religious rhetoric.
Alright, what time is it?
It is time for the next question.
Yeah, I feel like it's almost time to wrap up this live scenario.
Okay, so this is an Instagram question. The fans, you can ask it and I'll go look and see if there's any more. You can answer. The fans want to know, what are your favorite wrestling moves? Easy question.
All right. RKO, leg drop, stunner, hurricanrana, senton into the buckle. That's one of my new favorites. Backbreaker, arm bar.
All right, so we still got about 15 minutes. Michael Ross says, yay, he loves the wrestling show. Shout out to Michael Ross.
Thank you so much.
Shout out to Mark and Adam for both joining the clubhouse and the Kate
thank
Jones
you.
training.
Thank you for that.
Yep. Kevin said that's crazy how the belt got stolen. Yeah, bro people take the belts too seriously.
And not people take wrestling very seriously. So I mean, when we work with people, it gets really serious. And yeah, I'm not getting that belt back. Plus some other stuff. I don't even want to talk about all the things that get stolen from me sometimes, but
yeah. So they want to know. We probably can't do this right now, but I'll say it. Somebody asked if we could do an arm wrestling contest, me versus you. So
maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
We don't have time right now, but.
Or a table, but maybe next week. Maybe this weekend we could do a live video arm wrestling, something like that. So thank you for the question. That was Chris asking that. Sarah wants to know, hi, now that it's summer, are we going to have a mud wrestling match with Kate?
Yeah. Yes, we are. We are going to have a mud wrestling match. We keep talking about it. Okay, so we were supposed to have it the other day, but he jam-packed my schedule full like he does and then wonders why it doesn't get done. Well, he had me doing 3 fucking matches and a photo shoot and a promotion, and then he's like, all right, you ready for that mud wrestling match? I'm like, it's 7 p.m. It's almost 8 o'clock. Like, no. So don't even be giving me your bullshit right now. So anyways, yes, the mud wrestling match is coming up soon. And talk to this guy to make some room in my schedule for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's your answer to the
That
mud
is
wrestling
my
match?
fucking
I'm going to dig a hole right now. You don't got nothing going on tomorrow. Wait.
What are you talking about? We got plenty of shit to do. This is what I'm saying. He overpacks my schedule like on a fucking daily.
On a daily basis. All right, you're right.
You gotta do this match. You gotta fight that person and that person. Yeah, I definitely think I had like a couple matches the other day, and you still wanted me to do the mud wrestling match. I'm like, nah, bro. Give me a break.
See, what happens is I plan these epic wrestling matches, and then we get custom videos to come in, and I put the fans and the customers ahead of whatever it is we want to do for fun. So, bro, if you're wondering why we don't make these bonus videos,
we are gonna do that.
I usually just get overloaded with stuff I get paid to do.
Mud match.
So if you want to donate for this mud wrestling match, trust me, I'll fit it on the schedule sooner.
We do the customs first. So if we get like a bunch of customs, then it puts back our
schedule for
matches that we do want to do, because that's definitely what happened the other day.
Yeah, and I would like to have this mud wrestling match to be a YouTube appropriate match. So I really want to spend some time to take and get this match done good. So the mud wrestling match is coming, Sarah. Don't worry, it's coming.
Yeah,
it's definitely coming. I can't wait for it myself. It's like 3 years in the making. All right, next question is. A few months back, I asked you if you'd ever wrestle with local indie guys again, and you mentioned that the local indies there don't get along with you guys. Why?
Well, let me start by saying that me and Matthew main evented an indie show. It was our first indie show that we had ever been a part of, and we got to main event. It was super exciting. Well, when we got there, all the crew members and the wrestlers were giving me and Matthew dirty looks, and then they started being really rude to us and tried to make us not be the main event. And then one guy came up to me and was like, "Oh, these wrestlers have a lot of egos and they don't think that you guys deserve to be here because you got your start." I don't know, on YouTube. I think they were offended that we got our start on YouTube. They
didn't know what YouTube was.
Yeah, maybe not, because these wrestlers are kind of old.
This was a couple years ago. They had no idea what YouTube wrestling was.
Yeah.
We taught everybody, I feel like, in our area at least.
They wouldn't let me, everybody was coming out of this tent for their entrances. They wouldn't even let me go back there.
Yeah, we went to go.
I actually got yelled at by somebody, and then I got yelled at by one of the wrestlers for some other reason. But anyways, all these big men.
By big, she means little.
Yeah, they're supposedly adult, grown-ass men acting like a bunch of little wussies and crying because a bitch main evented. So yeah, I actually took, I was so rude. At the end of the day, we're all human beings, and you could at least treat me with some respect. But when it comes to the wrestling world, these guys are such fucking bitches in the indies, at least around here in Illinois. I mean, like a bunch of beta males, like a motherfucker. So when a strong ass bitch like me comes in with confidence, they don't like it, and they thought that they could maybe intimidate me or something. Yeah, I'm not easily intimidated, especially by a bunch of men. I actually thrive on it. Well, anyways, and then I went to another indie show. This was just a few months ago. Somebody from the crowd decided to come up from behind and try to fight me. So I couldn't even go watch an indie show because people take my character too seriously and literally are looking for fights. So yeah, fuck the indies. I personally don't want to be a part of something I don't even like to begin with, so fuck them.
I'm never stepping foot in another non-professional wrestling organization ever again.
For sure. They are really not professional. It's just like a bunch of like dudes who get together and who think they're really cool.
Yeah, I gave them 2 chances, bro. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So I felt stupid after going there the last time.
It's more like a competition now. Yeah. It's like, all right, let's see. Because last time I checked, we're actual professional wrestlers because we're the only ones actually making a profit off of this shit, where you guys are playing for fun.
There's no competition.
You know what I mean? Like, this is your guys' little hobby. Why don't you talk to the big leagues, the people that fucking make the money doing it?
Yeah, we make wrestling movies here. They fucking make wrestling memories for themselves and the 5 people in the crowd.
Yeah, that nobody will ever remember. Like, nobody will ever remember. Oh, I remember that one time you went to that one match? Oh, yeah, I guess it was kind of fun. Do you remember fighting? No.
Fuck no. All I remember is, we got drunk and fell over the guardrail.
Or
whatever you're
Whatever, yeah. They'll never know who the fuck you are, but everybody is going to remember who the fuck Kate Jones is, because I am revolutionizing wrestling, and it's pissing a lot of people off, and I'm fucking glad about that.
Yeah. So that's a good answer to that question. I hope everybody understands. Honestly, we tried. We tried to be cool with everyone in the wrestling community. But when they showed their asses to us, we showed them a hell of a lot more than our asses. All right, let's see what we got left. That might have been all the questions. Someone, Poho Girl, says, I used to be a dance teacher, and dancers and egos are strong too. Oh, you didn't study with so-and-so, so you can't,
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yes.
Same
Even
thing.
though, like, now in 2022, I mean, there's dance tutorials all over YouTube. People do it and make a living doing dance tutorials on YouTube and TikTok. Actually, it's really big on TikTok. Teaching people how to dance. And honestly, I think more people can dance in 2022 because of it.
Yeah.
And people want to hate on me because, no, I didn't go get trained by such and such person. No, but I've spent the last however many years dedicating every moment to wrestling, and I hate that that's underappreciated, but yeah, I guess the same in dancing. It's probably the same in a lot of competitive sports.
Oh, yeah. I think it might just be performance.
Performance
Sure. Art, which I believe dance is. Wrestling 100% is.
Yeah.
I've been in the music business for longer than I've been in the wrestling business, and they're worse over there. Go talk to a bass player or a drummer who's been sitting behind a guitar player and a singer their whole career. They got a laundry list of reasons why they would not join your band. Well, let you in theirs. You know what I mean? So there's just so many egos that get involved in performance art.
Yeah, a lot of jealousy. Lots of jealousy, I would say.
Yeah, we should all be working together.
Yeah.
To form, peace, love, and unity.
And when I first started wrestling, like, I didn't really think of that I was going to get a lot of jealousy, just because, in my opinion, like, I'm a female, it's a bunch of dudes. Like, what dudes actually get jealous of a female? Well, I was, surprisingly shocked about how many dudes I can get to be jealous and mad and upset just for the fact that they don't like the way I do things. It's really embarrassing for them.
Yeah. They don't understand it either. And a lot of problems we have is these people, they don't like what they don't understand.
Yeah, because what we do is different. It does take some time to understand it, but I feel like we've had a lot of people come on the show and they just wanted to take over the show. They wanted to run the show. They wanted to write the scripts. They got frustrated if they didn't like what script was happening, and so many people all together talking
behind our backs about you should have a solo episode or you should be featured. Why are you not in the main event? And nobody ever decided to come up and ask us any of these questions. Just a whole bunch of little chiefs out there.
We literally have even people that we've never met in other countries, or not other countries, other states, that think that they should have had some sort of say so in the show. It's like, this is like, it's crazy to me, honestly.
I allowed everybody to give their opinions, and we went with the good ones that were, good worked.
We went with the ones that we wanted to go to. I mean,
same with the fans and comments. Right on YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
All the fans out there seen it. We take some of their suggestions, and not all of them.
We didn't get to 35,000 subscribers because we didn't know what we were doing. We've gotten there because we're the ones doing it. But
so shout out to you guys, bro, for having faith and support in the Outliers and helping us prove all these naysayers wrong.
And to all the people that order custom videos, like, thank you so much. Like, you have written some of, like, the best matches that me and Matthew have ever done.
That's true.
Really,
Our best matches, our most over matches are the ones that are written
custom
by the fans.
And some of the people that order customs, they take their time and just write us awesome scripts that, are good and that we like to do that we couldn't necessarily come up with on our own. We kind of have our own style, but feeding in other people's ideas is something we've always liked to do.
Mm-hmm. And the fans have helped us create characters. They've helped us come a long way. So for any of these people to say that we, weren't trained or inexperienced or didn't know what we were doing, it's just the guys that are trying to become professionals that are going to hate on us because they don't understand. They don't get the ins and outs of what we've been through. Like I say sometimes in my matches, you don't know where I've been.
Yeah, I know. You don't know what it's taken to get to this point. Everybody, I feel like we get downplayed on all of the sacrifices that we have given to get to this point. It's not been an easy road, and we didn't get here by accident. There's a lot of fucking hard work, and if, it shows.
Yeah.
Whether people wanted to see it or not, it shows.
Oh, yeah. When I scream out, do you have what it takes to step in the ring? I mean it. Because a lot of people say they have what it takes until I'm standing there at the ring with my dick in my hand waiting for a fucking opponent that's never going to show up. Which happens. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of talk, and nothing ever comes of it. So I'm sure you're going to be hearing a lot of people talking about us from now until eternity. And we're not going to respond to every single asshole out there that thinks that they got something to say, because in the end they're just making poof noises, because we're not going to care. Nobody who actually pays attention to the wrestling world's ever going to care about people that think that we are not on the up and ups in the wrestling world. The real fans are the 35,000 that tune in and watch the wrestling show and support us on Patreon. So those are the fans that we're
support our
on.
family. We have a beautiful family. We have 3 beautiful children that we spend a lot of time with, that we, love a lot, that love the wrestling show. So thank you if you are supporting us as a Jones family, as an entirety.
As an entirety, yeah, man. A lot of people don't understand.
And acknowledge the type of people that we actually are.
Yeah. Says a lot. So, all right, wrestling fans, I'll check and make sure there's no more comments on there. But this has been a great episode of the Outliers Clubhouse. Having a lot of fun. Now it's time to go roll one. Have you had any serious injuries yet? Someone said your dedication shows.
Thanks. Serious injuries? I've pulled muscles. I haven't broken any bones. I feel like I tore my pec muscle once, and that was probably really painful. I hurt my knee once. I couldn't even tell you what I did to it, but that hurt a lot too. So, but nothing too major.
No.
What time is it?
It's about time to go.
Okay.
So, all right, wrestling fans, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Matt. This is Kate. This has been another episode of the Outliers Clubhouse, featuring the Outliers, where we answer all of your questions, and we're going to see you guys soon, because this Sunday, we got a live wrestling match.
That's right, brother.
Oh, is it your Hulkamania?
I don't know. You started pointing at the camera.
You start tearing your shirt off now?
You started giving me Hulk Hogan vibes. I'm like, he's about to fucking... You kept pointing. Your mannerisms when we watch these back, and you're just... But I mean, I feel like I talk with my hands too, but you really get going with your hands. I think it's an Italian thing I've heard. Italians like to talk with their hands.
Performance artists also. We want to be a complete tool.
All right, peace.
All right, peace, guys. Tune in on Sunday. Kate's going to be fighting against Baby in a Dunk You wrestling match.
We didn't even talk about it. Yeah, me and Baby Dunk You match. Don't want to miss it.